Welcome back. This is the Alkonost approach for the Cayo Perico Heist. Just wanted to make a quick video on how to do this. This one was 2 paintings, so it was a lot easier. Both paintings are in Rubio's office, so this one's going to be real quick. So, again, it's main docks. I'm going to do a halo jump, and yeah, so we're going to get started here. Actually, most of the time it takes is just flying there, so. But I mean, you can pretty much land wherever you want. I was going to do another video on actually killing all the people on at the main dock entrance and taking the loot there, but like I said, Rubio's office had 2 paintings, so I couldn't. I mean, that's pretty much almost as good as cocaine, so I'm gonna go for that first, right? But you want to fly all the way down to the end of the island, and you want to parachute down into the water where the drainage tunnel is. But when you do this, you gotta watch, because there is turrets that will shoot you down if they spot you. The first time I did this, I forgot about that, and but you'll see it shows up on your radar as red. So once you start getting closer to the drainage tunnel, you'll see what I mean. And the loot today is, like, the primary target is bearer bonds. I just wanted to show you guys that it's actually still pretty lucrative. It was just maybe a couple 100,000 short of the pig diamond I got, because I got the 2 paintings, and this is actually hard mode as well, so I was able to get the extra 100,000, so I was just short of 1.6 million on this one. And the time was pretty good too. It was 12 minutes, just over 12 minutes I think, but that was because I was doing a little bit extra. I could have just escaped quicker, but I wanted to show you guys that you could kill the guy near the chopper at the end of the heist. So yeah, you can see the red just kind of disappears as you get in the water, which is kind of weird. You'd think it would disappear as you're, losing when you get closer to the water, but yeah, for some reason it won't. So I don't know if you'll get detected if you're close to the water, and even though you're far away from the turrets, who knows? But I haven't yet. But pro tip: do not try and dive in the water or do something, because even if you're, say, 10 or 15 feet away from the water and you decide to just cut the parachute, you'll die, because I guess you're going too fast. But it's yeah, that's annoying. So in the Rubio, the whole thing is pretty much similar to my last video on the Cayo Perico, where you're just trying to just get in and get out and just get the money, the easiest way. The only difference between that is it's going to be bearer bonds this time, so you're going to have to do the save codes, and you're going to have to do 4 hacks, I think. Yeah, 4 hacks. With the print cloner version 1. So it'll be good, because we could go through it again and maybe I could be a little more clear on how to do the hack, so it's a little easier for you guys. So, again, you want to go up the stairs. You want to take a left. At this point, you don't even really need to take your gun out. Do another left. Pretty much sinks when you go this way, because the guy's always going to be walking away from you at this point. And you can just kind of follow him, take a left, and then dodge this card. You're pretty much, you know, jog. You don't really have to walk. This wall was kind of, yeah, irritating because I was trying to get a little closer there, but he still couldn't see me, so it's all good. Just go when he's settled, and then head back to do your hack. Obviously, grab the little extra here in the wall, and I always grab the card. I don't know why, but it's habit. Yeah, so I had 2 paintings here. So this is a bit like the artwork in Casino. You just have to use your left stick to cut the paintings out. And there's the other one.
Good choice.
It's very quick. This is a really quick heist. I was going to grab the loot in the main dock and show you how to do the main dock on the way out, but we'll save that for another video because, you know, opportunity knocks, and if you get out clean and fast, you might as well get the elite and get more money. So, Perico Corner version 1, so that's 1, and then you want to count, and you want to toggle right. I toggle right stick on the analog pad, and you want to count. So you're going to see there's 3 spaces above, so you want to count those and then toggle right if it needs to be 3. So 1, so you just need 1 there, 2 above there, 3 above there, if you can see what I mean, and then 4 above you, 4 squares above you there, and then 5 squares above you there. So you always want to find that top one and start counting from there. So see how I'm always going back to the top so I can start my count. So top 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's 4 above me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's, you know, etc. So now you're in, and as you're using your blowtorch, you're going to get a text, and you're going to have a simple code to memorize. Some of the codes are annoying, especially if they're like in the lows, like, you know, 10, 20s, or 30s. I prefer to go from the higher numbers down. They're easier to remember. I don't know why, but if you forget, it's no problem. Just, you know, press circle to get away from the safe, and then check your phone again, and then check the code, and then try it again. So probably about, I'd say about 8 minutes into this heist right now. So to save time, I'm just going to go ahead and jog the whole way until I get to the point where there's a guard that needs to cross your path. So, yeah, right here, you're going to want to just slow down a bit and let this, you're going to see that guard there in front of you to the right. he's gonna turn. Okay. So there's another guy here this time. Last time I didn't. This guy wasn't here, but you gotta let him walk by. And then you can just continue on, hit the button. Yeah, so actually the bearer bonds are from a movie, Heat, with Val Kilmer and Robert De Niro in the 90s. And the mission that was identical when you're blowing up the money truck to get into the back of it after it's tipped over. So they brought it back into the Cayo Perico heist, which kind of makes sense. I mean, but yeah, I mean it pays well. It's almost as good as the Pink Diamond, you know, depending on what kind of loot you're getting on the side. So I decided I was going to show you guys how to kill this other guard here. So there's where the helicopter is. There's going to be one guard, and he's up the hill here. I wasn't seeing him, so I wanted to be really careful, because as soon as that cone of vision touches you, that's it. Yeah, like it's the alarm is sounded, so there's no going back. So I'm always very careful of not running into that cone of vision. So until I could see him, I was like, okay, here he is up in the hill. So I'm just going to quickly take him out. And then you can see he dropped something, and that's the passcodes to the side. So if I wanted to, I could have just dropped right here from the plane, parachuted, you know, providing that the turrets weren't going to sound the alarm, like if I could get around it. But I could have just went into the entrance side door where you would put in a code. I'll show you guys that next time. But so I forgot where my bike was, and then I was like, okay, I'll just take the truck. So you could do that after you kill that guy, because once he's dead, there's no one else that's going to patrol around and discover the bodies. So you can see here I'm still undetected, and I'm just going back into the lake. Like I said, I was going to show you guys how to go back to the main dock. It's a little more complicated, but it's still possible. I mean, I'm actually pretty surprised with Cayo. Is not as bad as I thought it was. I mean, maybe with some approaches, it might be like, you know, next to near impossible to do, but for the most part, you can do most of them. You just, like I said, you have to be really careful and be mindful on what routes they're taking, and depending on what areas you're going, you're going to have to kill some guys in towers and destroy cameras that are hooked up to towers, etc. So pretty good payday here. And you'll see that the hard mode was activated. I usually don't do hard mode, but that particular time, I was kind of waiting for the heist to get started, so I was like, might as well just do hard mode. So I got an extra 100,000 for the elite challenge. So it's 12 minutes and something. It'll pull up here in just a second. I like to keep time just to, you know, give me a reference point of like how long it's taking me to do these heists. So, you know, it kind of tells you if you need to pick up the pace or not. So yeah, 12 minutes and 51 seconds. So thanks for watching the video, and make sure you practice that hack I showed you, and drop a like and subscribe if you want. Catch you later.